All right, today we're talking about scale drawings. How can you use a map to estimate the actual distance to New York, Miami, or Portland, or any city? Okay, so that's what we're talking about today, scale drawings. So have you ever seen a map before, which I'm sure you have, in probably history classes or whatever. You've seen a map and you're looking at this, you're saying, oh, San Francisco to Los Angeles, and all these different cities, New York, Orlando, Detroit, Denver. So that's great, but I would want to know how far they really are, because on this map it looks like, I don't know, an inch apart. I know that San Francisco is not an inch away from Los Angeles. However, on all maps should be some kind of scale. And so they show you right here. They say, hey, by the way, if you were to measure from this distance to this distance, that's equal to 600 miles. And so that gives you your scale, gives you an idea how far these distances really are. Okay, let's take a look at some other examples. So on, let's say, Google Maps or something, I'm looking for some information. There's always going to be some kind of scale on the bottom that tell you, hey, by the way, this distance is 2.5 miles, or this distance is 5 miles. Whatever it is, they're going to give you a scale so that you understand what the actual distances are. So scaled drawings and models are used to represent objects that are too large or too small to be drawn or built at actual size. And scale gives you the ratio that compares the measurements of the drawing or model to the measurements of the real object. Here's your question. What's the actual distance between the cities of Vail and Smithtown? I just made these up here, but okay, so you can just kind of sketch this real quick. I will tell you, though, that 1 centimeter is equal to 24 miles. So the first thing is I want to use a rule to find the distance, a ruler, I should say, ruler to find the distance between the two cities. So I'm going to use my ruler here, and you can kind of see if I go straight from Vail to Smithtown, it looks to me like they're 5 centimeters across. Okay, so 5 centimeters is my distance, and that's what I find out here. Okay. Next, I'm going to use proportions to solve. So there's the map, and then there's actual. So this is the scaled down version. This is the actual. So on the map, 1 centimeter is equal to actually 24 miles. Okay, so there's that. There's the scale part. Next, I actually look on the actual map and I measure it. So that means that 5 centimeters is equal to what? And so some of you might think of this as, well, look, 1 times 5 gives me this, so 24 times 5 should give me my answer. I would definitely agree with you in that respect, but I want you to be able to solve it cross products, using cross products. That's what I mean by that. So this is my setup, and I just go ahead and cross multiply. 1 times d is equal to 24 times 5, which is what we said was going to happen. And we end up with 120. So therefore, the distance between the two cities is 120 miles, according to the map. How about if I want you to draw with scale? Try drawing an old flip phone with the given dimensions and a scale of 1 inch is equal to 2 inches. All right, so there's my scale. And I just kind of quickly sketched an old flip phone. Okay, if you recall, maybe you even have one of these, and perfectly fine if you do. But those are the old school phones there. And the scale I have is 1 inch to 2 inches. And the actual size, well, what I showed you here is that this phone is 4.5 inches tall and 2 inches across. So what I need to do is I need to actually convert both of these one at a time to find out what my new measurements are. So 1 inch is equal to 2 real inches. So if I set this up, this is what the scale, the smaller version is, and this is what it really is. So I want to know, what do I need to draw it as if 4.5 is what it really is? Same thing with width. Here's what the scale down drawing is going to look like. This is what it should be in reality. So I want to know what I need to draw, because 2 inches is what it is in reality. So I did one at a time. Length, I just did some cross multiplying. I find out that the length has to be 2.25 inches. And then the width actually was straightforward. It's the same amount, which is going to be 1 inch. And so if I were to redraw that, it looks just like this. 2.25 inches this way and 1 inch this way. It's a scaled down drawing of that same picture. Now this one might take you a little bit of time to sketch, but this is going to be important for your project, so take some time. The floor plan shown is a scale factor of 1/2 of a centimeter, represents 3 feet in actual size. What's the area of bedroom number 1? So I'm trying to find this area down over here. So notice these real quick. This is 3 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 3. Across, the living room was 1 1/4 centimeter, and so was the kitchen. The bedroom number 2 is only 1 centimeter across. Bedroom number 1 centimeter, but 4 centimeters up. And the bathroom, 2 centimeters, 1 across. Okay. All right, and the hallway here is 0.5 centimeter. All right, so what I need to do is I need to only focus on the bedroom right now. So I look at the bedroom and I say, what is the length of the bedroom? If I scoot this up here, I notice that the floor plan showed me, remember the scale was 1/2 centimeter to 3 feet. Okay, so floor plan, actual. Then I come over here to the floor plan. Well, the length of it was 4 centimeters. What's the actual? I'm going to do the same thing for width, except the width in the bedroom was only 1 centimeter. Okay, so I'm going to try to find that out. So I'm going to do some cross multiplying. I'm going to show both of them for you right now. 3 times 4, that's over here. 1/2 times L, which is my length. All right, I solve that problem. I find out it's 24 feet in actual length. The width, I do the same, cross products, and I find out the width is 6 feet in actual length. So remember, they're not asking me for the real measurements, but they're asking me for the area of the bedroom. So I have to multiply the length and width, and I find out the area is 144. Your project is to go home and take measurements, okay? Take measurements of your bedroom, okay? Ask your folks for a ruler or a tape measure and find out the length and the width of your bedroom. And I'll give you extra points if you go and measure the furniture in your room. You know, measure your bed, maybe you have a dresser, maybe you want to measure your closet, just whatever else you want to measure, make those measurements because I'll be asking you to make a scale model of your bedroom in the next couple of days. That's it.